I got an e-com around 2017, saw a YouTube ad on e-commerce dropshipping, and it kind of just like piqued my interest. The next brand was a selfie ring light that clips onto your phone. I built this store fall of 2019 when TikTok ads had just like allowed people to start advertising. And I remember TikTok ads just popping off instantly. In a few months, we were able to do I think like 50 or 60K. This was by myself.
Wow.
And so this was like, oh my god, like okay, like,
This works.
this actually works, you know?
So, okay, your name is Ryan.
Rayan.
Rayan. Okay, Rayan. That's actually cooler. So nice. That's cool. You reached out to me a little bit ago because you have done like 2022, like over, what was it? Like 1.3 million or something like that with your dropshipping brand?
I believe 1.5 or 1.7. We started the business in April of last year, and yeah, so close 2022 we did I think 1.5 or 1.6 million.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. And how old are you again?
24.
24. When did you start your store, bro?
April 6th, 2022. That's the exact date.
Wow. Okay, so 4 months in, you were able to scale that quickly. That's amazing. Did you have any prior background in e-commerce at all?
Yeah, so I got an e-com around 2017, fall of 2017. I had dropped out of college for a year. I was playing soccer and some things didn't work out. So
Mm.
I dropped out, went back home and saw a YouTube ad on, e-commerce drop shipping, and it kind of just like piqued my interest. So, dove into it a little bit. My first store, I was selling hats. Um, had that for like a year, made about 10K. Had a few other stores.
Was it like a print
Kind
on
of
demand store or?
no, it was just
Oh,
like
okay.
straight drop shipping. Like it was just baseball caps.
Nice.
Yeah, we made about 10K in a year. It was obviously unprofitable. Learned a lot, and then kind of repeated that process 3 or 4 more times until like I finally like hit it.
Found the one. That's actually
Yeah.
really that's inspiring, man. And I'm glad that you mentioned that because a lot of the people that watch my channel are perhaps in a similar situation where they've had a little bit of success. They've seen that you can get sales, like they understand the process, but they haven't been able to actually build a business out of it. So my first question then, or not first question, but my question then would be, how were you able to pivot into what you are doing now? Like what was that process like? Like did you just drop everything else you were doing, or were you continuing to test new things on the side while continuing to run your other stores, or did you just close them down and start something fresh?
I closed them down and started something fresh. So had this first business for a year, made about 10K. I was still in school. I went back to school. I was kind of on and off with ecom because being in school, I was playing soccer too. It was so hard, um, and I just kind of took like the learnings from each store and just kind of applied it to the next. So the second store, um, I was selling drones.
Mm.
Um, I reached out. I actually bought like a mentorship from .com Cam. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, I do. I think he does a lot of like web development now
He
or
does web
something.
development, like crypto stuff now, but he's been like really off the radar.
Hmm.
And yeah, he kind of like made a pre-built dropshipping store for me. I had his phone number and would kind of reach out to him doing that. And I only had that store for like 4 months. We did like 5K in 4 months, which is like an improvement from like 10K in a year.
Yeah.
Um, had a lot of issues with the technology of the drones. It was a shit process. Making
Hmm.
ads was difficult. Um, and closed that store. That was like 2018-ish. Took another, little break, just like I said, applied those learnings to the next store. And the next brand was a ring light, a selfie ring light that clips onto your phone.
Oh, that's a
Um,
good product.
yeah, I reached out to for like more mentorship from a guy named Luke All. I'm sure,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I actually had him on my channel as
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah, and I'm still in contact with him to this day. He's a really good friend. Has been like a big mentor in this process. And I started building this store. I still have it. I'm still technically like own it. It's called Selfie Bay. Um, and yeah, that was like the first like so this is really interesting because I built this store in 2019, fall of 2019, when TikTok ads had just like allowed people to start advertising. Like the only big brands on there were like Coca-Cola, like really big brands, and getting approved was so hard. And I remember TikTok ads just popping off instantly because there was nobody advertising the platform.
Yeah.
So, in a few months, we were able to do, I think, like 50 or 60K. This was by myself.
Wow.
And so this was like, oh my God, like, okay, like
This works.
this actually works, you know?